Yeah. Yeah, what up? What up, my people? What up, what up? What up, my people? What up? Come on in here. Let's have a conversation with the nation. Happy Thanksgiving, first of all. But you know it wouldn't be right if I ain't come in here and talk to my people. Let's get these early shout outs out the way. Y'all know if you get in here first, you're gonna get a shout out. You know that. Clay, what up? Clay, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Yes, great game, great game. Josh, what up, man? Welcome back. Malik, what up? Glad you caught us. Glad you caught us live. Payday, what up? Bucs Skull Gang in the house. How you doing, man? Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Bucket with your girl, bringing on any guests on. You know, I wish I knew how to do that. I don't have no problem bringing on guests. I just don't know how to do it. Y'all know Tampa 2 don't be knowing all this wizardry and all this with this live and all that. Y'all know that. You tell me how to do it, I'll do it. I'll click it right on. If you know how to do it, press a button, make it send me a message or something, and I'll click you on. It don't matter. Wise one, what up? Appreciate you, man. You know, I try to do a little, he said you look clean. I try to do a little something, you know. That red and black. Where we at? Oh, I skipped over somebody. Edwin, what up, man? What up? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Fire the cannons. Michael, what up, man? You know we here, baby. Dre, what up? What up, Dre? Dre said we look like Super Bowl champ. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Kawasaki, what up, man? Jay, what up, man? What up? Jamie, let's fucking go. That's right. Oh, let me watch my mouth before they shut me down. Drew, Jordan, what up? Michael. North Dakota? What? Michael, you from North Dakota? Oh, welcome to you. I think you the first one. Shout out to North Dakota. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I ain't never heard nothing about North Dakota. Now, I don't mean it ain't lit up there. That just mean I ain't never heard nothing coming from up there. But if it's lit up there, let me know. I might take a little vacation up to North Dakota. King Kale, what up, man? Miguel, Sac City, Florida. Shout out to you, man. Donnie, what up, baby? What up? Bite, welcome back, man. Chase, what up? What up, Chase? I think I got everybody. Dre said black people in North Dakota. Chill out, Dre, chill out. Zeno, what up? Tampa in the house. Tampa in the house. Shout out to Tampa, man. Yeah, we're going to get to it. Let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off because I ain't going to take too much time because I know people got to get back to their family and, you know, I got to get back to mine. Let's start off by saying this, family. Shout out to the hooligans. This is the Tampa Bay that I like to see. That thing still ain't right. But it'll work. It'll work. That thing still ain't right. But it'll work. Now, some of the hooligans gonna say, I wish we looked like that against a playoff-bound team. And they would have a point in saying that. They would have a point because teams that we supposed to beat, we just dominate. But the teams that we supposed to have a dogfight with, we look like we don't know what's going on. So the hope is, which we did this last year, we use this to propel us into the playoffs and propel us to the chip. One thing I would tell you about Tampa Bay that I've noticed with Tom Brady on our team is it don't really matter if the schedule favors us. We can still use that to propel us because that's what happened last year. Last year after the bye, we had some games where it's like, yeah, we should have won, and we won. That didn't stop us from being able to put it together and go to the chip. Sometimes you need these type of games to kind of put some things in place and some pieces. Give the new guys or the guys that need a little bit more time and practice, get them time to stop drinking from a fire hose and drink from a water hose, right? Slow it down a little bit, play a little bit lesser competition so you can see some of the concepts we trying to teach you. That way when we go in these big games, you see what we was trying to show you. You understand the concepts and it make them play a little bit faster. So these games is all right. These games is okay. So let's start off giving flowers to Byron and Leftwich, the law firm of Byron and Leftwich. The play calling in this game was masterful, sir. Masterful. If it ain't one thing you know, is how to beat them Giants. At least this season. Because we just walked down the field. Even when we didn't connect all the way. Every play, or almost every play in the series in which you called it, would have moved that ball. Almost all of them. That play, that game plan you put together, that tells me something. Something happened after that loss. Something happened to your play call. I like it. So let me give you some flowers. Now, last video, if y'all remember, I said, Tom Brady, you standing in the pocket, you got to move the pocket. You got to extend the play. Just let me know y'all watching Tampa 2 videos. I always look for them indications, and you gave me one. This tells me you're watching Tampa 2 videos. Because what did Tom Brady go out there and do? What did Big Buck Brady do? He moved the pocket. He extended the play. That's what he gonna have to do for the rest of the season, the playoffs included. You can't stand there and ball up, Mr. Big Buck Brady. You're gonna have to move your feet. Tom Brady was out there looking like a young Emmitt Smith. Stop. Look like a young Emmitt. Tom Brady looked like the next best thing in running back in Tampa Bay. And you know what? Put Blaine Trash at that quarterback and let Tom Brady run halfback. I think he can get us some first downs. Shout out to Tom Brady, man. That Brady scramble, boy, I was feeling that. Jumped up and down in my house. Threw my hands in the air. I was pumped up. You can't tell me that Tom Brady run and get the crowd involved in the game. It switched after that. The intensity switched after that. Tom Brady. Who is Kyler Murray? Who is that? Who is Lamar Jackson? Who? What don't make Tom Brady start showing out? Tom Brady shook, shimmied, looked at his man, got out of here. Excuse me. And slid spikes up. I wish you would try to come down. You're going to get kicked in the face. Looking like a young Adrian Peterson out there. Tom Peterson. So guess what? That's in our game now. Yeah, you can't sleep no more. Tom Brady might take off on you. Shout out to you, Tom Brady, man. You look good. Tom Brady against the Giants, you look good. Now, some of your passes still a little bit in the dirt. And your arm is live. Tom Brady put some heat on some of them passes. That touchdown pass he threw to Mike Evans, I couldn't even see it. That thing was on such a rope. It was like, zip, pain. I said, oh, he put that on a rope. That's what we need. That aggression. That aggression from you, Tom Brady, we needed that. I needed to see it and you showed it to me. Did y'all come alive? We're going to get to it. Leonard Fournette, purposeful yards. See, we like the breakaways, but you got all the purposeful yards. We had no negative plays the first drive. Everything was positive. And it was like that for most of the game. And the Giants got a little pass rush. Don't sleep on them. They got a little pass rush. They did win some games. So Leonard Fournette got us some purposeful yards. And then what I wanted to see from our running back room was a 1-2 punch. Finally, we saw it. Hey, teams, let me tell you what we're going to do, Colts. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to beat your defense up with long drives, sustained long drives, with Leonard Fournette, who's going to beat your defense up. Then in the fourth quarter, we're going to put in a heavy dose of Ronald Jones. Speed. And ain't nothing worse for a defense than in the fourth quarter to have fresh legs in there that's all speed. Ain't nothing worse. And if you playing from the back, that's hard to stop because you already tired. Y'all done played the whole game. And then we put somebody who just woke up, just got up, fresh cup of coffee. Say, here, hup. Say, hup. And he just coming there blasting through the hole. Ha! Diving, laying out. Touchdown. That's hard to stop, teams. That's the game plan. Running backs, you get your flowers. Offensive line, woo, you're playing solid. Again, Giants got a little pass rush. But that offensive line is handling business. And I'm watching you, Donovan Smith, because you got a tendency to drop a game or two, but you holding up. You holding up. I like it. Offensive line is solid. It's solid. Now, or it was solid this game. I hope going forward, y'all stay solid. Stay solid. You get your flower. Welcome back, Gronkowski. I don't need you, Gronkowski, to take over a game. I would like you to, but we need you healthy. So what I need you to do is exactly what you did. Be a threat, run block, and every now and then, in them crucial moments when we need it, give it to us. First down. Them crucial moments in the game, especially in the red zone, because you're a big red zone target and a threat. They all over you in the red zone because they know that's where Tom Brady would prefer to go. Just go in there and take a corner and a safety with you. We got plenty of weapons to get it to. You work the men masterfully. You work the men perfect. See, all week they've been talking about, okay, we got to make sure we put somebody on Gronkowski because he's coming back. Make sure we always got somebody watching them, shadowing them. Make sure. You told them linebackers that. And they did. They watched them. And all that did was open up holes for Leonard Fournette to squeeze in and get about 3, 4, 5 of them things. Good job, Gronkowski. You get your flowers. Cameron Brate? Nah. You don't get no flowers, bro. I'm not taking you to home court, but you don't get no flowers. You got Cameron Brate. We need you to be a workhorse. Because O.J. Howard, he giving us a little bit, but O.J. Howard is a shell of himself. You're a shell of yourself too. But at the tight end position, we need your hands to be for sure. The timing is off a little bit with you, Cameron Brate. What's going on with you? You don't get no flowers. O.J. Howard. I see where they got you in the pecking order. So they're not using you like I think they should. I would just start really targeting you in the offense because you ain't been used really that much all season. This is the perfect time to start lighting it up with O.J. Howard. This is the time that we all been waiting for, O.J. Howard. This is your moment now. Start lighting it up, O.J. Howard. See, I always give y'all some foreshadowing. I told y'all about Tom Brady moving the pocket, extending the play, and look what happened. It's O.J. Howard time now at the tight end position. It's time for you to turn up O.J. Howard. Teams ain't gonna know what to do. They've been watching film for all season. They're not gonna know what to do with O.J. Howard. Trust me. Trust me when I say, now watch what I say. When y'all gonna listen to Tampa 2? Anyway. Welcome back to Tampa, Brashard Perryman. Welcome back. Your presence was felt. Oh, and by the way, guess who just got taken off IR? Scotty Miller. Uh-oh. Brashard Perryman give us that speed, and now Scotty Miller's back. Uh-oh. It's time. O.J. Howard, Scotty Miller, and Perryman, you need to get in the game. We finna take the top off. I saw him throw some shots down there to Brashard Perryman. got to the team, got right in the game plan. That's what I'm talking about. Right in the game plan. The connection ain't there yet. But I see it. Watch what I'm saying, hooligans. Watch what I'm saying. Shaw Perryman, O.J. Howard, Scotty Miller. Gonna change how this offense looks and plays going forward. You ain't seen Tampa Bay really pull everything out. You're gonna start seeing it against the Colts. You're gonna say, wow, what's this about? Right. Tampa 2 already told you that. Rashard Perriman, I'm not gonna give you flowers yet, because you just got here. Get your feet under you. Get back in the offense. Mike Evans. First of all, congratulations on being Bucs, setting a record for the Buccaneers. You're the best wide receiver the Buccaneers have ever had. Got to give you that. When you break records, I got to give you that. You've been having a quiet little season. See, some of the hooligans, every time I dump on you, some of the hooligans go, well, Evans is having a good season. You tripping. No. What I wanted from Mike Evans was what he gave us this game. This game, Mike Evans was a factor all game. They had to make sure, and the first time they decided to not double guard him in the red zone, got a touchdown. The first time. Now, I don't know what the hell, we're going to get to that. But the Giants just slept on Mike Evans. Didn't double him in the red zone. Are you crazy? You have to. You don't have a choice. And now you see that. Mike Evans was a factor this entire game, everywhere he was on the field. Now, this defense they did a cover 2 shell, right? The Giants did. And they just stayed in that. They just played coverage. I don't know what made y'all play coverage the whole game. Y'all was rushing 3 against our offensive line. Tom Brady stood there forever. Tom Brady was popping popcorn in the pocket. I see why y'all out there firing people, Giants. Bye-bye, Jason Garrett. You're trash. You're going to be coaching high school football. You're going to coach high school football. You're trash. You got fired. Why would y'all play cover 2 shell and don't change nothing the entire game? Well, whatever. That's fine with me. Whatever. I blame the head coach, but that ain't my team. I don't care. Thank you. Fact of the whole game. Chris Godwin was getting dirty yards. Filthy yards. Chris Godwin was sitting in zones, coming across the middle. He was everywhere all over the field. So not only was Mike Evans a factor the whole game, but Chris Godwin was in there getting them dirty yards, getting them Antonio Brown yards. Oh, and Antonio Brown coming back. This thing finna get nasty. It's finna get nasty. Are we peaking? I don't know. So, Chris Godwin, you get your flowers. Mike Evans, you get your flowers. Tyler Johnson, I see how they're trying to find a way to fit you into the game. I see it. They're drawing up some stuff to get you involved. You just gotta evolve. They're trying to get you involved. You gotta evolve. This is your second year. They're trying to find a little niche for you, but you ain't really showing where you're most powerful at. And they're trying to find that in you, but they ain't found it yet. Because I don't know if your niche is quick slants or throws to the flat or some comebacks. You're definitely ain't a double move guy. So I don't know. They're trying to figure out how to really use you. It's kind of hard too when you got all these weapons, but keep doing what you're doing. Just stick with the game plan, Tyler Johnson. They'll figure out how to get you more involved. Darden, I just don't trust you. I trust you with the kickoff return and punt return and all that. I just don't trust you in the receiving game yet. I give you a break though. You know, you're a rookie, you're still learning. But I just don't know where you're good at yet. I don't know yet. Because I feel like they can use you in the Antonio Brown-esque role. I don't feel like your hands are there though. I don't think your hands are there yet. And I don't think your game knowledge is there yet. Partially because they don't really, it's a lot of weapons on this team. You're like fourth string, fifth string. So I don't know. They're trying to figure out how to use you, and they're trying to figure out how to use Tyler Johnson. And that's going to be a little different because Brashad Perriman's here now. And Scotty Miller's coming back. So that's going to push you further down. So I don't really know, man. I don't really know. Darden, man, you just got to figure out how to stay on your feet, man. You got to figure out how to stay on your feet. You got cleat issues. We need to talk to the equipment manager when it comes to you. You got cleat issues. Maybe they putting too much tape on your feet. I don't know. You got some stability issues with you. But Brashad Perriman, people, that's going to be a key little nugget on his offense. Watch what I tell you. O.J. Howard, Brashad Perriman, Skyler Miller, that whole little section that's kind of been over here this whole season. Watch. It's finna blow up. If things go the way I think they're gonna go. Y'all can keep playing that zone, and we're gonna keep everything short, screens and all that. Running game gonna get going. If y'all go to man, you're gonna get ate up. Tom Brady wants you to get in man. I want you to get in man. Because as soon as you get in man, Tom Brady gonna carve you up, walk right down the field. And the problem that y'all got defenses now is our speed is coming back. Speed is coming back. So guess what? That safety gonna have to help. He can watch Mike Evans. He can even watch Gronkowski. But then he gonna watch one of our speaks to go right past him. He gonna have to get back. And all I need to do is send Brashad Perriman deep 1-2 times. Send Scotty Miller deep 1 or 2 times. And you're gonna have to respect it. Especially if the ball come out. Whether he catch it or not, you gotta respect it. And as long as you respecting it, we finna eat you up underneath. And when you don't respect it, we going right over your head. So y'all gonna have to figure this out. Defenses. Oh, this thing finna look different. And it's at the right time. Because y'all been watching a whole lot of film of a banged up Bucs offense. Now, when I say banged up, the execution wasn't there, but a lot of these people play hurt. And when you just got Antonio Brown this week and he out next week, Chris Godwin hobbling a little bit, Mike Evans hobbling a little bit, Gronkowski gone. All of that, all of those things make the offense just feel different. When they start coming back, then it feels right. It feels championship-like. Anyway, shout out to the whole offense. You get your flowers as a group. Defense. Todd Bowles, this is what I'm talking about. You damn sure don't let Joe Judge and none of these new guys come in there and devise any kind of offensive plan that is outsmarting you. Don't ever let that happen. Not these new guys. Now, if you got an old coach that's been around for a while, you're going to have to play a little bit of chess. But these new coaches, oh, man, get out of here. Not against Todd Bowles. And we've been playing a whole lot of zone, letting these little whatever quarterbacks get off. Nah, we starting to get our pieces back. Y'all messed around and let us stay in the top of this NFC race when we was injured and hurt and hobbled. They're starting to get healthy now. What you should have did was try to bury us when you had the chance. And you messed around and let us hobble our way through for too many dubs. Too many. You should have tried to get us sub 500. That way we'd be playing from the back, trying to catch up. No, we're not catching up. We're right where we need to be. Top of the NFC. And everybody coming back. This kind of show you what we could have looked like all season, but it's okay. D-line. Let's start there. Dominic Suya played inspired. You didn't have Vita Vea beside you. And I was a little worried about the pass rush. But y'all already know Buenos Nochos Roches gets busy. Buenos Nochos gets busy. I hope they don't try to take him after this season. What's his contract like? Because he's a force. He's a force. He is a force on that D-line. The perfect complement to Vita Vea, back up to Vita Vea. Perfect. He plays with probably more energy than anybody besides Devin White on the team, on that defense. Now, JPP played with a lot of energy, but he hurt. I mean, he real hurt. He's still out there. He's doing his thing. But don't nobody on that D-line play with the energy that Buenos Nochos Rochos play with. Love seeing them on the field. He a menace. His development through the roof. He skyrocketed people. Dominic Suya played inspired football. I like what I saw out of you. I like the fact that Tryon is getting a lot more burn. Did you see it? Did you see Tryon getting a lot more snaps? Offenses, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. I like William Golston's speed. He got some speed on him. But Tryon, that's a young killer. You didn't want to see that. It's too late. Because now, due to the injuries and stuff, a lot of our guys got a lot of burn. And so now they season. Tryon on the edge with a constant rotation of Dominic Sue and Vita Vea and Buenos Nochos Rochos. Tryon runs downhill with a head full of steam. And guess what? All these quarterbacks can't move like Daniel Jones can move. Daniel Jones' ass can move. These quarterbacks can't move like that. These quarterbacks we facing, they can't move like that. I like it. And that Nelson, that's a star in the making. That white boy, that's a star in the making. Nelson, great for it. Because see, what you want on your D-line is you want a rotation where when they come in, no matter how you mix and match them, the play don't drop off. Nelson, star in the making on that D-line. Trust me. Nasty. Who I'm missing? Anyway, D-line, you get your flowers. Devin White. Oh, you playing championship football, sir. You cannot be stopped. You're unstoppable. Period. Period. There ain't a linebacker in the league playing like you except for the guy in Dallas. There ain't a guy in the league playing like you. You top three. Top 5, top 3 linebackers in the league right now. You are unstoppable. Period. Period. Levante David, you having a quiet yet professional season. Kevin Minton, how you let that that offensive lineman catch that touchdown? How you let that happen? Don't get fooled by the flim flam. Don't get fooled by the flim flam now. How you let him do that anyway? Kevin Minton, okay, you a good rotational player, but our starters, our linebackers, love what they doing. They run the middle of the field. You gonna get popped. You come up in the middle of that field. Devin White is in the flats. Devin White's in the middle. Devin White can drop back and he can rush the pass. Devin White is everywhere. He like bird shit. He everywhere. Devin White is like bird shit, people. Everywhere. If I was an offensive coordinator, I wouldn't know what to do about him. They said, well, I mean, you can know where you're at, but you close your eyes and open him, he gonna be over in the flat. Close your eyes and open him again, he gonna be back with the safety. Close your eyes and open him again, he on your quarterback. He is playing like a free safety. He everywhere on the field. Winfield Jr., you look like you've been playing football in the NFL for like 6-7 years. There's a lot of teams right now that wish they had a Winfield Jr. He ain't scared of nothing. He all over the field. He ain't scared of nothing. He know the mission. The mission is clear. Winfield Jr. is making it happen. Great safety. But let me tell you something. Jordan Whitehead might be one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league right now. Am I feeling myself? Am I a homer? Jordan Whitehead might be one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league. Nobody want to head up with Jordan Whitehead. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Jordan Whitehead, get your flowers. And let me tell you something about another safety that is getting circled that nobody talking about. You know what getting circled means? His name is Mike Edwards. If you don't think Mike Edwards is getting circled, you are fooling yourself. Mike Edwards is getting circled. They're circling Jordan Whitehead. They're circling Winfield Jr., obviously. And when Mike Edwards come in that game, they're circling Mike Edwards. He is around the ball. Every time. He's just around the ball. When you pull up his stats and they start talking about his superlatives, all most likely to be around the ball, Mike Edwards. He around the ball more than Winfield Jr. Mike Edwards he got a nose for the ball. Great talent. He might be a little suspect and over here, a little suspect there, but one thing you know, when that ball go up, Mike Edwards is there. Great rotational play. Shaq Barrett, I forgot about Shaq Barrett. You're trash. I don't know what you're doing. Like Shaq Barrett, I don't know what you're doing. You are feeling yourself. You got to fix that. Because you're about to be going home. They're about to find somewhere else for you to go. Because I don't know what you're doing. You're trash this season. You need to turn up, sir. Anyway, welcome back, Sean Murphy Bunting. Welcome back. Oh, we needed you and we missed you. Oh, we needed you. Like a thirsty man need water. We needed you. Welcome back. Boy, that defense looked different when Sean Murphy Bunting is in the game. And what about when Carlton Davis come back? If you think SMB make that much of a difference, if you think Sean Murphy bunting make that much of a difference. See, Jamel Dean is a number 3-4 guy. Number 3-4 guy. He should definitely not be a number 1. He loves to hold pass interference. He wraps his whole body around receivers. He doing whatever he can to survive. It's a difference between surviving and thriving. You want your corners to thrive, not survive. See, that's the problem. We had just some guys in there. They're just trying to survive. They're just trying to get through the game and not be the one that get embarrassed the most. So they're not as aggressive as they need to be. They don't want to be the one getting all the penalties and being up in each other people's face. They're not the ones that want to, no. But I will give Jamel Dean some love, though. Who held it down? Jamel Dean did. So I'm not going to completely turn around and take a crap on him. But he's a 3-4 guy. He's not a 1-2 guy. But he held it down. You held it down as much as you could. But you're a 3-4 guy. SMB, welcome back. You got a little pass interference. I got it. You're shaking off the little rust. But you look good. I like what I see out there. And going forward, you're going to be pinnacle to making this defense run. Watch your arm. Protect your arm. Training room. Medical staff. Wrap his arm up. Y'all been real suspect anyway out there in that front office with the medical staff. Wrap his arm up real good. Put the thing on it and wrap it up and tape it up and do all that. I don't need him to bend his arm at all. Keep it straight. Put it straight, wrap it up, leave it like that. He can walk around like Frankenstein. I need him on the field. If he can't catch like that, that's fine. Bat it down, whatever. I need him to be able to follow that arm and it don't move. Shoot it up, wrap it up, tape it up, glue it. Whatever you need to do, don't let his arm bend because we need him. Bring back Carlton Davis. You get your flowers, SMB. Jamel Dean, we need you to make a transition from surviving to thriving, but you held it down, D-Love. Whole defense, good to go. You get your flowers today. Special teams, I do not like the kick coverage. I don't like it. Why every time I play, when Darden catch the ball, he got 3 opposing team jerseys in his face? Somebody's missing some blocks up the field somewhere. Okay? Hey, let's get this kick coverage figured out. It's some teams we're about to play whose special teams ain't nothing to play with. And what I fear is that he going to be looking up to catch a ball, somebody going to hit him and he going to drop it. And they're going to pick it up and they're going to score. And they're going to get a special team score. And what does special team scores do? It jumpstart the team. It get them fired up. Don't nothing fire up a team like an interception, a sack, and a special team scooping score. Don't nothing fire a team more than that. So special teams, you got to get this kick coverage figured out. That's what y'all going to have to do. Focus on that. Get this kick coverage figured out because he should catch the ball and at least have 1 or 2 steps before anybody get to him. That way Darden is dangerous if you give him 2 steps. He ain't dangerous if they're in his face because they're in his face, he'll run east and west and fall on the ground and he's going to run all the way across the field and get 2 yards. But you give him 2 steps, he can get you 15. Y'all got to get that figured out. But Darden, I like what you're doing. You don't fumble the ball. You don't look scared back there. You catch the ball. You look like you're trying to go north-south. I like what you're doing, but that kick coverage got to get figured out. I don't have a problem with your with going the other way, right? When we kick and punt the ball off, I don't have a problem with our ability to cover the punts and cover the kicks. I don't really got a big problem with that. I think y'all pretty much getting the guy on the ground. But that kick coverage, when we get the ball, y'all got to do better than that. Y'all got to have to clean that up. And then finally, sucker. At home, you don't play at home. Them things is going through. Now, you didn't have a lot of backed up kicks and stuff like that. I get it. But I just need you to be for sure. We score, I need you to be for sure. And at home, you always for sure. When you start getting them in that turf and the artificial turf and all that, and when we get away, you start being a little funny. I don't want to have to worry about you, so get yourself together, man. So people, overall, good game. I think we left about 14 points out there on the field. I think we pulled Tom Brady out just a smidge early. Then they put him out at like the 7-minute mark. I would have liked them to go at least one more series, see what we could do, but we left about 14 points out there. And against the Colts, we can't do that. We touch the ball, we got to score. Can't be punting. Can't be getting 3, we got to get 7. We need to hit teams in the mouth going forward, for sure. We got to hit teams in the mouth going forward. All right, that's the game. Who give you a recap like Tampa 2? All right. Let's scroll up. Let's see what some of my people are saying. I ain't going to be able to hit everybody because it's getting late. Where we at? Bucs 78, what up to you, man? He said, welcome back to Sean Murphy Bunting. He said, when we get Carlton Davis back, the defense will take off. Yeah, man. It's going to be, I don't know when we get Carlton Davis back, but it's definitely going to take off. It's definitely going to be hard to beat. And that blitz package, he unleashed the blitz package this game. Because every game, you got your coverage package, you got your blitz package, you got the man-to-man, you got all of that. His blitz package that he brought to this game, especially on that 4th down, it's like they already knew what y'all was going to do, Giants. That's why we got your coach fired. See, I love when teams play the Bucs and they get people fired. I like that. Make me feel good. I hope that Jason Garrett able to find a gig somewhere, but because I hate for somebody to lose their job. But I also like when you play us and we expose just how trash your coach is. Y'all had to make some changes. I like to send people to retirement. I like to send people to find them a new job. I like stuff like that. Made me pound on my chest a little bit. I like it. What else? Bucs 78 again. He says, where is Shaq Barrett? He trash, bro. He trash. That's the answer. He's trash. And if he don't want to be called trash, then he gonna have to show and prove. But all season it's been the where is Shaq Barrett game. Last year you were setting records last year. What are they doing to you that's neutralizing your game? Do you only got one move? Next game, I'm watching you, Shaq. I know you watch Tampa 2 videos. Next game, Shaq Barrett, I'm watching you. I will rewind it just to watch you. I want to see what teams are doing to wipe you out of the game. Because I want to put Tryon and Nelson on the edge. I want to sit Shaq Barrett down. I want Shaq Barrett to sit down, and I want to put Tryon on one side and Nelson on the other side and see what we got. Why not? Oh, Bucs 78 again. Say Anthony Nelson. Look, you already talking about Anthony Nelson. Giving us some burn. 2 sacks in 2 weeks. I love it. Bite said Tryon ran down Saquon from behind. Exactly. And he almost had Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones running to the side. He almost had Daniel Jones. Just missed him by. That young kid, man. Yeah, that young kid, he nice. Where we at? All right, let's keep going. What up, Kane? Said, what up? Jit the third. Okay, Jit the third. Jit the third said, what up to you? He said, what's great about our secondary? They all buck bread. It's a big statement. All drafted by Tampa, groomed by our defense. See that? Now, not all of them. But that secondary, homegrown. That's right. Now, I will say Richard Sherman, he's sidelined now. He just can't, but, he was a little temporary, we needed him. But he can sit home now. S&B's back. Bite said, y'all see Sleazy Buck on the sideline, pacing? You see that? Oh, I saw it. Itching to get back in the game. He can't wait to turn up. I don't know what y'all gonna do, teams. I don't know what y'all gonna do, people. When Sleazy Buck come back, Scotty Miller, the great white hype come back, Rashard Perriman in there, Chris Godwin, Gronkowski back now, offensive line playing like they playing. I don't know what y'all gonna do, man. Just say Indy ain't gonna be an easy game. Believe that they're gonna give us some fits. Oh yeah. Indy is not a team you can just walk in and just roll over. Indy is not gonna lay down for nobody. And let me tell you something. That running back they got, he gonna get up on us. People, y'all have been used to us annihilating the run. Trust me when I tell you, this game right here, he's going to get up on us. That running back. We have to go up early to take them out of that run game. If they go up and they start leaning on that run game, that is going to be a problem. We cannot let them get up because they're going to lean on that run game and it's going to be a whole issue. It's going to be a whole issue, people. Do not let them get up on that run game. Why I said, Callie Hooligan, shout out to Callie. Why I said Cardinals playing Sunday. Let that breathe. Let that breathe. Let that breathe. Carlton playing, let it breathe. What are y'all going to... If Carlton plays Sunday, and that pass rush is the way that we just saw it, and we could slow down that run game, their quarterback gonna get hurt. I don't like for players to get hurt, but the quarterback gonna get hurt. 3 sacks. When y'all gonna listen to Tampa 2? 3 sacks this game. 3 sacks. Why I said, Kent. What up, Kent? Ian, will this team win another trophy? That's a tricky question. Because we can't sleep and act like the Arizona Cardinals ain't a whole problem. The Arizona Cardinals are a whole problem. And quarterbacks can get loose on us. And he got an arm. And you can't just beat them with no cover two. No shell cut. You can't just beat them with that. But Kyler Murray, this tall, this big. And he like a joystick. And you know, Bucs like we play real fast on defense, and we overshoot all the time, and they'll use the speed against us. And Arizona would love nothing else but to be the ones to eliminate Bruce Arians from the playoffs. They would love nothing else than that. As of today, I think we draw the Minnesota Vikings in the playoffs. As of today. Now that's going to change in, a whole bunch of weeks from now. But as of today, we would draw the Minnesota Vikings. I'm absolutely not scared of them, especially with a healthy secondary. But whoever played them Cardinals, man, the Cardinals going to the NFC Championship. Best believe that. So, because they winning, and Kyler Murray and D-Hop ain't even playing, and they still winning. If you sit down Mike Evans and sit down Tom Brady, we don't win another game. I firmly believe that. They sat down Kyler Murray and D-Hop, and they still winning. That's scary. They will be in the NFC Championship. So whoever go, gonna have to face them. And are we built to beat that? I don't know. I got to see what it look like. I think offensively we can score our points, but I don't know if we can stop. That's a lot. So I'm hopeful, but I got to see how we look against the Colts. We'll see. We can win the championship. It's gonna be hard. And then, even if we do get through the NFC, I don't know who we looking like. The AFC so up and down, man. At the beginning of the season, it was Kansas City, and Kansas City went through their slump just like we did. Kansas City could possibly be on the rise. They just went out there and beat Dallas, and Dallas gave us some fits in the beginning of the season. So I don't know who's going to come out of the AFC. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to come down to who execute and who don't have penalties. That's what it's going to come down to. I'm not worried about the Saints. I'm not worried about the Panthers or none of them getting out of the NFC. I'm not worried about them. I'm definitely not worried about the Saints no more. Saints is out of there. I'm not worried about them. Atlanta's got awful. Atlanta's awful. They have one good game, 3 bad games. One good game, 3 bad games. They awful. They are the definition of inconsistent. Just like the Bills. The Bills are just so inconsistent. Some might say we're a bit inconsistent. So we'll see. This stretch is important. Every single game from here on out counts for every single team. You can't let games slip. You can't slip one game here, one game there. You can't do that. You're going to play yourself out of position. So we know number 1 out of the NFC going to be Arizona Cardinals probably, barring some miraculous, horrible injury. So right now, the only concern I have is Dallas still, because Dallas will turn up on your ass. Out of nowhere, Dallas will turn up. And they didn't have CeeDee Lamb out there. So when they did get beat by Kansas City. So Dallas will turn up on your ass. Dallas took our whole formula on offense. Who else? Seahawks is out of there. The Rams, they still around. The Rams still around, but they can be beat. But they still around. And they beat us. Albeit without our secondary, but they beat us. So they're around. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. These next couple of weeks. Mike said, we shut down the run game, secondary gonna eat. Yeah, that's a fact. That should be the goal. The goal is I'm gonna tell you what the goal is, the game plan against Indianapolis Colts, right? You're gonna have to shut down the running game early. You're gonna have to shut that thing down to the point where they feel like they can't depend on it. See, teams that are run heavy, as soon as you shut that down and they gotta start slinging that ball around, then they start having problems. So what you're gonna have to do is make them where they don't feel comfortable leaning on their run game. So it's gotta be like 2nd and 8. Then it's got to be like 3rd and 7. Then they got to throw it. And they may convert. Then next time they run the ball, it's got to be second and 9. And then 3rd and 7. And they be like, man, this thing ain't getting through. And then he'll pop one here and there, about 7-8 yards. You got to cause a fumble. You got to cause him to fumble. You got to get in his head, strip the ball from him, make him fumble. Give their run game some fits and cause a turnover in their run game. They will leave it. They will abandon it. Just trends of the team of football. Once they abandon it, we got to run the score up. Right when they feeling like, oh, this run game ain't really moving like we wanted to move, run the score up. Get up by at least 2 touchdowns. Now, they can't necessarily play around too much with the run game. They can't keep handing it off trying to see if he can get it working and get comfortable. Don't let them get comfortable in that run game. And then they'll start throwing it, and then our secondary can eat. But you're going to have to disrupt that run game. You're going to have to. If we do that, we disrupt that run game, and they start having to pass it all over the field, that's when we can eat. Coach O-line is a lot tougher than the Giants O-line. Okay. And that's okay. But I know who's behind that O-line. It's Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz don't scare anyone. Carson Wentz scares no one. Again, they lean on the run game. So while they may have a better offensive line, and obviously a lot of people do, everybody has a better offensive line than the Giants. Giants' offensive line is trash. But Carson Wentz get under pressure, and then he just starts throwing the ball all over the place. And if he can't lean on that run game, he gonna be in trouble. So that's what we got to do. All right, where we at? Bucs 78 said Brady on a scramble last night got me super hyped. He said Brady on a mission. You can see it in his eyes. Yeah, Brady on a mission. Brady was embarrassed last game. He was embarrassed at the way he played. And then Bruce Arians came out there, called the team dumb, all that stuff. Brady don't like that shit. You know why? Because Brady got trauma. Brady got PTSD for playing with Bill Belichick. So when you start saying stuff like Brady, team dumb, and that was a bad pass by Brady and all that, that stuff started triggering him. He started twitching. Ooh, what? And he started reliving them New England days. And he said, I can't have this. I can't have no coach talking about me like this. He don't like to do that. That's why he came out on fire yesterday. It's going to keep happening. Let's let him run it into the rest of the season. Last comment. So if we get the number 1 seed, we're going to get the number 1 seed. Championship got to come through Raymond James. I will tell you this. There's only 2 teams that are undefeated at home. 2 teams. Undefeated at home. And one of those teams that's undefeated at home, Tampa Bay. So what you don't want to do is have this playoffs have to run through Tampa Bay. That is what you do not want. One more. Levon. What up, Levon? Oh, you late. Yeah, man, you super late, man. What up? You super late. We about to get off this thing. Make sure y'all watch the replay. If you're late, came in late, got a whole hour up there for you. Until next time, shout out to the hooligans. Tampa 2, man. Peace.